Okay, Samsung dryer front panel removal to check the heater element, the heating element. It was made in about '08. It's a Samsung dryer, and I'm not a photographer, so bear with me. And I don't make these videos all the time. I've only made a couple, but this is the panel. This one happens to have the shoe rack attachment, which is no big deal. But what I wanted to show you was two things. The other videos show that removing this front panel is very simple. You just bend it forward and lift it up. Well, there's big issues with that because this one was locked in. I don't know by what, but when I went to tilt it forward, like they say, to get it out of the locks, this one broke. This one is still here. And then going across, this one is still here. This one is here. And this one is broken. So there's 3 tabs on each side, as is on all of the panels that are similar to this. So all the other technicians that made their videos, which I am not a technician, I'm a home guy, do-it-yourselfer. Anyway, one of the videos that I noticed said, well, it's okay, some of them break off. Well, that was a technician that works on these all the time. No, there's something else wrong with the deal. And I think that it's the way this lip right here, I think I was supposed to pull this lip out with a nylon interior tool, which I have. They look like this. You can get them at Harbor Freight. I don't know how much. They're very cheap. Anyway, I think you're supposed to like pull this forward and then pull that out or something, but I had no luck. I struggled with this for 30 minutes to get it off the front of the dryer, and that was the best I could do. Anyway, the other thing I wanted to show you was a possible house fire. Look at the interior of this dryer. This is the heater element that I'm showing you now. Look at all of this dust. I made the mistake and I pulled this out before I decided to make the video. But this alarmed me. This is inside, all of this dust right here, this lint, was inside of the heater element. Look, you can see inside, all of the heater element is covered with dust. So the contacts here, all of this was caked up against it. Remember, this was up in here. And what I did was I pulled the front down. That's the way it is from the factory. So their system is not totally sealed, obviously, the way it should be. Look at the drum. Look at all of the lint over the years. So all of the lint, look at this, all of the sensors and everything are covered in this lint. The most alarming part, let me get this wire out of the way, the most alarming part was all of that lint that could catch fire inside that heater element compartment. Now this is Samsung. Look, I haven't touched the lint on the top of the heater element compartment. That's the first time I've touched that. Look at that. There's the back half of that lint that I just pulled off. That's how thick it is. That's because of the years of lint leaking out of their system. And this is the front of the blower assembly. And I already tested the heater element. There's one guy that shows you to do it through the back end, but I think I would do it through the front. It's right here. There's where you want to test at, just right there and right there, and you should get a reading on your meter. If it stays on 1, if your meter stays on a number 1, that's infinity. That means it's open. It means your element is burnt out. So that's the end of my video. Have a good one. And this is No Name.